Hello everyone, it's Geekasaurus Mike here. As you know, it is winter time, and much to my chagrin, there is the Christmas music playing, but there is some good news for this time of the year, and that is the Samuel Adams Winter Beverage Variety Pack. You know what I mean. If you're like me, and that is to say, right-thinking individual, then you like Sam Adams. I've never had anything in this variety pack before, save just the regular Boston Lager, so I thought I'd share with you my first impressions. This is White Christmas. Oh, it has a description on here. As crisp as the first snowfall of the year, this unfiltered white ale is blended with holiday spices, including cinnamon, nutmeg, and orange peel. The familiar citrus and wheat characters of the ale are complemented by the warmth of these spices for a festive brew that's perfect for the season. Alright. So, it doesn't smell a whole lot different. It doesn't smell a whole lot different. It doesn't really taste all that much different from Boston Lager. I mean, I'm getting a very subtle tang at the end, which might be the orange, but let me try again. Yeah, no, I can taste the nutmeg. A very little subtle hint of cinnamon, but as you can tell, I am a professional at this now. It's not bad. I mean, I usually go for like the really dark stuff. Like, I generally only like the ones you can't see through once you pour them in the glass, but this is okay. That's definitely different. I don't know what I was thinking the first taste. It's not bad. But anyway, I'm not going to be doing this all consecutively, A, because my battery's dying very quickly, and B, because I don't feel like chugging this, and I'm not having, you know, 6 open beers just waiting to be drank, so I'll turn this back on when I go for the next one. Alright, so we're back, and had some tortilla chips as kind of a palate cleanser, so this time we're going to go for the Winter Lager. According to this description, it is Samuel Adams Winter Lager is a classic holiday tradition, subtly spiced with a blend of freshly ground cinnamon, orange zest, and ginger for a rich, satisfying brew that will make the winter seem a little warmer. Right off the bat, it looks a little darker than the last stuff. Again, we've got orange, cinnamon, and ginger, so I mean the only thing it's missing from the White Christmas is nutmeg, so we'll see if that makes too terribly much of a difference. And this is the kind that you'll find most often in like your Kmart's, your Walmart's, your Kroger's, if you have those, if you live in the same region as I do. It smells about the same. You can tell the lack of nutmeg though. Definitely has a far more bitter taste than the White Christmas did. It's definitely a darker, fuller beer. I get less of the kind of tangy orange aftertaste than I did with the Winter Lager. Yeah, just, I mean, what strikes me most is the ginger. There's a higher degree of bitterness, and it's a darker flavor. Which, if you're me, is great, because like I said last time, I really like the darker stuff. Seeing if the bottle says anything more entertaining that I can read for you, but it doesn't seem like it. The calendar thing on the side's got a little notch by April, so I guess that's when it was bottled. I don't know. Nope, nothing more interesting. If I had to rank this it would definitely go above the White Christmas. Again, I know I keep saying this, the White Christmas isn't bad, it's just not really my thing. This is far more in line with what I do. So, recap, if for whatever reason you weren't listening, get more of the bitterness, you can tell the ginger's there, comes off a little stronger, less of the aftertaste tank from the orange zest, and just a darker, fuller beer. So, it gets higher than the winter lager for me, so when I get to the next one, I'll see you again. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are to the one that I've been anticipating the most, you could say. I don't know whether this will go well or poorly. It could go either way. It's Samuel Adams Chocolate Block. Honestly, I don't know which way to call this one, because, you know, winter lager is like, well, it's kind of not a winter lager. The Snow White, I was kind of like, sorry. First time I tried opening beer with the attachment on my penknife, I just about stabbed myself in the hand, so I tend to be rather careful with it now. But no, when I tried the first White Christmas, I was able to go, yeah, it's lighter, I'm probably not going to like it very much. Then when I went to the winter lager, I was like, okay, this is darker, it's probably going to go better. This one, I have no clue, so let me read you the description. Samuel Adams Chocolate Bock. Chocolate Bock, not block. Okay. Samuel Adams Chocolate Bock combines our carefully roasted malts with the robust flavor of premium dark nibs from Ecuador. So you know it's good. We slowly age the brew on a bed of cocoa to impart bold flavors of rich chocolate and a smooth velvety finish. Alright. Definitely smells different. It's sweeter. Kind of get the cocoa from the smell, but let's see how it tastes. Yeah, you really do get the chocolate. It's very strong. Like if you ever had chocolate from like Europe or the UK, it's a lot darker. Has a lot higher percentage of pure cocoa than what we have here in the States. It's a lot like that. I'm not entirely sure what dark nibs are, but stuff's not bad. I mean, it's definitely kind of a novelty flavor, I guess. Like, I couldn't see myself, you know, drinking a six-pack of these. But, no, it's definitely not bad. You could do a lot of chocolate. I mean, you're very aware it's a chocolate beer. It still has the bitterness. In fact, well, I guess that would just be kind of enhanced by natural cocoa. The chocolate tastes a lot stronger than you would guess by smelling it. It's very interesting. It's good, but I don't know. I was really afraid that this wasn't going to go well because I got the autumn variety pack, and that had the, what was it, Latitude 47, and I just hated that stuff. Granted, that was fruit tinted, which to me, like, fruit tinted stuff tastes like bug spray. What is flashing on my screen? Okay, so apparently I've got 5 minutes left of tape time, so I'm going to have to export this before I continue, but yeah, no, this is pretty good. If you're looking for some kind of novelty taste, or you really feel like chocolate beer would be a thing for you, then Samuel Adams Chocolate Bock, which I can only presume is German, so there you go. Next I will be back with the two whose names I can't remember but are in my fridge right now. Alright, so I'm back. I got a fresh tape in. It's actually the first time that I've gotten a fresh tape since a year ago. I was still using tapes that I bought when I lived in Scotland. So, we are on beer number 4, which is called Old Fezzwig Ale. This hearty, rich, brownish red ale that gets its character from large amounts of specialty malts. These roasted caramel and chocolate malts give it a very full body and a smooth taste that is then spiced with a touch of cinnamon, sugar, and orange. Old Fezzwig Ale is in the tradition of specially seasoned beers for the winter holidays and takes its name from the festive character in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Alright, so a whole lot. Not picking up a whole lot on the smell test. Definitely a lot. It's kind of like a darker white Christmas. Like there seems to be a lot more on the spice. A lot more emphasis on the spices that it's added, or the malts. I mean, it's obviously not as strong of a chocolate as chocolate Bock was. In fact, I'm really not getting any chocolate. Or caramel, really. In fact, I'm not entirely sure what I'm tasting. It is definitely a hearty, rich, brownish red ale. I guess the ginger. Getting a huge chunk of ginger, a bit of cinnamon. Yeah, no orange. So I don't know. This really tastes a lot like the winter lager. Just the spice and the bitterness is a bit more pronounced. I meant to do this with the chocolate Bock, but I forgot. So I was going to rank these in order, you know, of how much I like them. So far, White Christmas is probably number 5. Again, not to say it's bad. Sorry, I've got Desert Bus running. It looks like they just fixed the stream, but no. White Christmas is definitely number 5, which is not to say it's bad. It's number 5. Winter Lager. Winter Lager is probably the number 4 spot, just because it's just kind of the standard, I suppose. I'm not going to do Boston Lager because we all know what that tastes like if you're of drinking age. Chocolate Bock. I wasn't sure where to put chocolate Bock as just a seasonal thing. It was actually very good. Like I said earlier, it's not something you go out and drink a lot of, but for what it is as one bottle, I think it's probably the best as it's kind of the novelty beer. So this This probably goes just under chocolate Bock. So right now it's chocolate Bock, Old Fezzwig, Winter Lager, White Christmas. That's of course subject to change at any time I feel like. So that's all we got right now. After I finish this, next will be Holiday Porter. So I will see you then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten to the final beer of the Sam Adams Winter Variety Pack, which is called Holiday Porter. Samuel Adams Holiday Porter is a full-flavored porter inspired by the famous drink of London Victorian-era luggage porters. Brewed with generous portions of caramel, Munich, and chocolate malt, this hearty porter finishes with traditional English fuggles, F-U-G-G-L-E-S, and East Kent Goldings. Cheers. Again, smell might be a little less potent than the last stuff. The where's it? A little less potent than the Old Fezzwig, but yeah, a lot of the bitterness and spice is definitely kind of toned down in this. The Old Fezzwig was a lot stronger in taste in that regard. Again, I'm really not getting the chocolate or the caramel. I don't know what English Fuggles is. Well, again, outside of fruit twisty ones like Latitude 48 or Longitude 48, something 48, it's of a lime twist. I mean, none of these are fruity. They're on average of much darker variety than you know, the autumn lager or anything, or the autumn collection. So, I mean, as a whole, if you are a fan of Sam Adams or any of the darker varieties of beer, I would say, you know, at least go try the winter variety pack. I mean, none of these things I would advise you against drinking. I know White Christmas is on the bottom of my list. It's still, you know, even the bottom of my list is still not bad. So, well, if I were to rank these, and let's just throw out what I said earlier. Well, no. First rank them by which ones are good as is, and then I'll do another list of ones that if you were to get them on a regular basis. So as is, let me see. I still got to look at them all side by side. So White Christmas still at the bottom, just not my thing. It's still good, but you know, such is the way. Winter Lager, you know, it's just kind of the standard one, so nothing too incredibly special about it. The old Fezzwig, you know, it had more flavor to it, had more bit of a stronger kick, so I think it was better than the Winter Lager, just because it had a distinction. Chocolate Bock, really interesting. Did not disappoint. You know, it tasted like chocolate beer. That's what it was, and if you're confused as to what that would taste like, don't worry, so was I. To an extent, I still am. As to where Holiday Porter would go on this list, I mean, maybe I just don't have a discerning palate enough to really tell a difference, but really Old Fezzwig, Holiday Porter, and Winter Lager, to me, all taste very similar. There's just varying degrees of strengths, with Winter Lager, in my opinion, probably being the weakest. By Winter Lager, Holiday Porter, then Old Fezzwig. And really, you know, I don't know if I'd really put Chocolate Bock as #1, but I don't know where to put it, because it was just interesting. Like, you could very well either love it or despise it. It's not, I don't know, it's kind of a wild card, I guess. So, not including Chocolate Bock, I think this would go Old Fezzwig, Holiday Porter, or Winter Lager, White Christmas. My computer just blue screened, so hooray. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I just don't know where the Chocolate Bock would go. You'll probably be able to find Winter Lager the easiest. That's because it's, you know, it's the standard thing. Of course, you know, the regular Boston Lager came with the box. Not going to do that one for you. I imagine it would be just under Winter Lager, though. It's being the very standard. Sorry, it's asking me to do things. Start normally. Oh my god. But yeah, that is my overview of the Sam Adams Winter Variety Pack, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you are of the age to consume these beverages, I always recommend Sam Adams or Guinness. So, happy holidays.